Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show! I will do announcements and a recap in just a moment, but before I do that, Nick, would you care to kick off some player introductions?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Sir Thaddeus Hammerlock, the Human Vengeance Paladin.
Hi, I'm Tay. I play Harmony, who is the Tiefling Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Zant, who is the Human Fighter Ranger.
And I'm Melissa, and I play Mara Stormwind, and she is a human rogue swashbuckler.
So those announcements we talked about. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items and a wild magic table as well. So be aware of that as you're watching. I'm just going to stutter today, guys. It's going to happen. Our character portraits, which you'll see on the info cards over there, were done by an artist named Carrie Peach, who goes by @CarrieDraws on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in the campaign, or if you just want to check out the art for some of the characters that we encounter, you can head over to our campaign's Wikipedia page, which is a continuous work in progress, over at World Anvil. The video description has links and information about everything I just mentioned and more, such as some links to Black Lives Matter resources. Other than that, you can follow us on Twitter at AntiheroesAnon, and we just hope you enjoy the show and share it with your friends and come back to watch more. So, recap before we dive on in. The Antiheroes are going after a night hag named Mother Midnight, or alternatively, Malagard, in her lair on Malbolg, the 6th layer of the Nine Hells. In addition to Malagard's forces, the armies of Beelzebul and Mephistopheles stand ready to oppose them. Their impish friend Moloch has some plans to turn the tides in the party's favor, and in that effort, so far they've enlisted the Archdevil Ruin's help and freed a captured Yugoloth spy. Their next mission that they plan to embark on is to eliminate a hag coven who is causing some trouble. But before they can leave to embark on that mission, a pair of vicious mechanical hounds filled with the infernal fires of hell have attacked the party in their sanctuary. So that's where we are going to pick up. We were actually in the middle of a round of initiative. The group of you are kind of scattered across the area of the, the Temple of Cold Justice? Is that what the temple's name was? Yeah. The blue tile floors now kind of scorched with the flames that these creatures have spewed from their jaws every time they open their mouths. They got a little bit of the drop on you, but Zant and Thaddeus, Thaddeus because he was on watch, and Zant because he is just ever so observant, were not surprised. And so now, with the surprise round over, we're just going to dive into a full round of combat and see what happens. First up, since everyone else was a little bit groggy and sluggish to act, the hounds are first. So there is one that is next to Byakko and Zant. Zach, do you have the map cam up, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. The one that is next to Byakko and Zant, I believe it had been knocked prone, so it kind of rolls over, gets itself back up on its feet. The one that is next to Thaddeus will continue its onslaught there. I need to check one thing.
Just as a reminder for everyone, we did a Heroes Feast yesterday, so we are immune to poison and being frightened. We have advantage on all wisdom saving throws, and we have increased our hit point maximum. But I think it was 13 last time.
13 sounds right.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
Let's
13.
see.
That's correct.
Perfect. Perfect. They are both going to, you can see that the fire has built up in their bellies again, because they have these kind of open undersides that the fire just kind of boils out from underneath.
Right.
And they are going to both open their jaws again and unleash fiery torrents. This one by Zant is going to do it this way, catching Zant and Harmony.
Oh, shoot.
And this one here is going to do it this way, catching Mara and Pinky. So I need all 4 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
So Ethan, I did say last time that I was trying to move Zant in a position that cone attack wouldn't hit anybody else. I don't know if that was.
Well, you
Yeah, we
had said
weren't
that,
on the grid last time.
right.
We were not.
You had said that Byakko and Zant were kind of flanking, so we can do that.
Byakko was okay. If anything, I'd prefer Zant to be there and then Byakko to be up.
Something like that.
Because they already,
Okay.
well, I guess more like if I can take this, more like this. So that if they were to
That's
do their
kind of
cone
like
attack,
where they were to start.
well, no, because he was here, and then that got you with the cone attack. But the idea with Zant skirting around was to make so if you did a cone attack again, that it wouldn't hit anybody else if he was targeted.
Yeah, that's understandable. Let me just. So you want to be there? That's fine.
Yeah.
It can still aim its cone this way
All right.
because it's a 60-foot cone. So if
I was going to
it's 30 feet
say,
away
I
there, it
think
can
that you
still
would
get
need to
harmony.
be.
Yep.
Okay.
So it can still, despite your positioning and your best efforts, it can still get
That's
everyone that I just mentioned.
How big is your aura, Fatty?
30 feet, only Mara's in it.
Okay. And it's
So I get a plus
dex
5.
save?
But hold on, Thaddeus, you had said you wanted to position yourself so that
It's true, I
more
did.
people were in your aura. So
Yeah.
let's put you there and see if we can get any more people.
This would put Zant and Byakko in the same blast, though. Yeah, but I did say that. That's true. Does this give them the aura?
It does. It gets Byakko and it gets Zant there.
Cool, cool.
Well, not
Okay.
quite Zant, but
So it's a plus 5.
Yeah.
okay. So everyone but Harmony is in the aura right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have resistance to fire damage, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
need
you said it's
absorb
a dex
elements
save?
again.
Yes, it is a dex save. So I need one from Harmony. I need one from Zant, Byakko, Thaddeus.
Okay.
Actually, I will need 2 from Zant and Byakko because this one will now, since this is the positioning, aim its cone that way.
I'm going to use
Sure.
Tides of Chaos.
Sounds good.
I got the same damn thing!
Ooh.
It's meant to be.
Let's see.
10!
10. Okay. That is a failure. How did Thaddeus do?
15.
15 is also a failure.
Figured, yeah.
How did Zant and Byakko do on both of theirs?
22 on the first one, and then 17 on the second one for Zant.
17 doesn't quite make it.
Okay, so 1 pass, 1 fail, and then Byakko is 23, and what is this? 19?
19 just makes it. So Byakko
Okay.
is good on both. Harmony or anyone who failed 1 takes 63 fire damage. Harmony, you have that down.
I'm also going to use absorb elements on that one.
31.
Yes, to 31. And then if you passed 1, then it is 31 damage.
Okay.
And Mara didn't get hit at all. So, okay, that is the dog's turn. Byakko.
Oh, Byakko's first? I thought, okay. Let me see here. I'm just writing his damage down.
Mara was first. Didn't she roll really high?
No,
Mara
it was
rolled a
Byakko.
16.
It was
Yeah.
Byakko first and then me.
Weren't we commenting on how this is the farthest apart in initiative?
Oh, that's right.
And
Oh, yeah,
Zant
no,
have
right.
ever
Yeah.
been.
Because Zant's down
So-
at 5. I went back and I listened to the
Okay.
initiative, even though I didn't track it. So
Byakko
Cool.
will do an attack. That's not great. It's a 19 to hit.
ooh, Byakko's claws. Basically, he goes to like scrape against this thing, and it rears its head towards Byakko, kind of snapping at Byakko's side, throwing off the attack, and his claws just scrape across its metal
Okay.
carapace.
Well, that's what he's got, so.
Okay, then it is Mara, and then Pinky.
Okay. So let's see. Mara will attack the one that's by Thaddeus with, let's do with one of my daggers, with the wind dagger. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh,
snap.
boy.
Okay.
I after I rolled that, I thought I should have used the other one because it rolled a 18.
This is going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, so
Thaddeus is next to it. You get sneak attack. And all of those dice you
so I
roll
have to roll
twice.
these all twice. Oops. Get that D4.
That's what I've been
Oh
waiting
my
for.
gosh.
Here we go.
Only 1 6. A lot of 3s. Okay, so let's see. 10, 20. Okay, 31 plus 5 plus. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. It really is sad. 35.
35 total?
So that's 71 total.
Okay.
With
I was gonna
20
say, there's
d6.
no way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wow.
I know. I rolled so many ones.
Oh. Did you roll your weapon dice as well?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's D4.
Okay, well, the dagger goes flying across the room and kind of embeds itself in the metal joints of this thing's neck. And then you summon the dagger back to you as it just kind of turns into wind and forms back in your hand. And you can see that there is a massive gash left in this thing's neck and fire is just pouring out of it. It did not like that one bit. Anything else on your turn? What would you like to do?
I'm good. I'm ready for Pinky now. And Pinky, I'm going to tell it to cast Dominate Monster.
I thought as much. Against which one?
Against the one I just hurt, I think.
Okay. Let's take a look at Dominate Monster. Okay, so it has advantage on the saving throw because you're fighting it, but what kind of save is it? Wisdom?
A wisdom.
I don't think they're very good at wisdom, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, one of the dice was a 2. The other one was a natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
So it Pinky kind of lashes out psychically, and all of you can see this like blast of magical energy emanate from Pinky's various brains. But the creature kind of just looks at Pinky and just growls.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot.
That was good.
Pinky
good
to
try.
move or anything like that?
No, I think we're fine.
Okay. Then that's Pinky and Mara. So it is Thaddeus next.
All right, let's see. Can I like did the fire not seem to hurt the other thing when it shot that big?
Oh yeah, it just rolled over it
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to figure out where to position myself. I feel like there aren't a lot of great choices.
Probably just giving, if you wanted to move Thaddeus, maybe just give yourself and Mara and Pinky the aura.
Yeah, I think I might move over here so that Cone wouldn't hit Byakko and Zant again.
Good thinking.
If Harmony wants my aura, she can come to me. and then I am going to bonus action, I guess, use the Vow of Enmity, and then do 2 attacks at advantage.
As you kind of glow with radiant energy, the dog kind of cowers and backs away from you a little bit.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hit. And yeah, 2 hits. I don't think I'm going to put any juice on these because it's like morning. We haven't even started doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing today. Yeah, let's see. So that means this is just my normal damage, which is like way less impressive than a smite. Also, these aren't fiends or anything, so I do a lot less damage there too.
So I feel
Yeah,
when I don't
that's
use
true.
my bow. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Let's see. So 1d8 plus. All right. 15 on the first hit.
Okay.
And 15 on the second hit.
Wow, that is a lot less damage than normal. So you kind of glow with this like magical moonlight, and
Yeah.
the dog kind of cowers and backs away from you a little bit. But when
Yeah.
your 2 strikes land on it, you can see that it kind of has this like flare of fire in its eyes as it thinks, "Oh, that wasn't so bad."
Yeah, if these were fiends, I would be doing an extra 3d8 per hit.
That's a lot more, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But constructs,
Anything else?
I got nothing for that, man.
Anything else for Thaddeus?
Nope.
Then it's Harmony.
Okay. Let's see. Which one of these seems the most hurt?
The one next to Thaddeus has
Like-
the most wounds in it at the moment.
And so the one over here is like looking pretty okay.
It's been injured because it's taken a couple swings from Kusanagi and a couple scrapes from Byakko, but it still seems to be in pretty good fighting shape. The one next to Thaddeus looks like that blow from Mara did a pretty big number on it. And it's kind of like it's trying to move its neck around the room, but it looks like its neck is kind of stuck. So it looks much more injured.
All right. Well, I'm going to first, out of my amulet, cast chromatic orb
Okay.
at this one. Acid damage. I choose you. Acid damage. I believe it's a. Wait, where did I put my card?
I think it's a roll to hit, which
Yeah, I
you
think
never
so
do.
too.
But
I know, because I very much intentionally only picked things that were saving throws because I don't roll well, but now I've been up a bonus that I'm like, oh, I think this might actually work. Range spell attack. All right, don't fail me now. Where's my attack? What is my spell attack bonus? 25 to hit.
oh yeah, that hits.
That's
Yep,
fine.
the acid orb splashes up against this thing, and you can see it sizzling.
All right, so I need 3d8. All right, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's another 7. I thought that was a 1. Ha! 16 acid damage.
Okay, that melts away a good chunk of its side. And it looks like several of its joints are starting to fall apart, and the fire within it is getting a bit unstable.
Well, let me mark that really quick. Where the frick is my... Oh, it's just one charge. Oh, and I didn't roll. Oh, but I guess wild magic would trigger
Oh, would it?
anyway. Because I used Tides of Chaos.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. That's true.
Oh boy.
All right. So we'll do the Tides of Chaos thing now. And then I wanted to do another thing. So we'll do Tides of Chaos first. Let's see, 25 or 53. I feel like I rolled 53
Didn't you get
last week.
53? Yeah, I thought you just got that.
Oh, I didn't just get that one, but I've gotten that one before.
Oh, okay. Or was 52 maybe? You know, last time I don't remember.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with 53.
It was 51 or 56 last
Oh, okay.
time.
All right, do you want to roll that d10 or shall I?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I hope this isn't drastic.
Tiny Harmony.
No. I got a 10.
10? Okay. The
That's
group
the
of you,
worst.
the group of you watch as Harmony casts her spell from her amulet. Some of the magic kind of rebounds back the other way, and you've seen this happen before when Harmony's wild magic surges. and she's for a brief moment cloaked in rainbow energy. And when that energy subsides, Kay, what do they see? What changes?
Yeah, so this is the thing, because
she's still tiny. She's small.
Because, like, I had never calculated, it was a 5-year time gap, right? Or
Yep.
that we had. So, yeah, so basically she is looking a little bit more like her mother, and that her skin is a little bit more weathered. She's got maybe the starts of some laugh lines by her eyes, and yeah, maybe a little bit like her cheeks are hollowed out just a little bit.
How old is Harmony now?
Hold up, I'm searching World Anvil right now to find Harmony's age.
She was, I think, well, the thing is, she started the campaign age 20, and I think she aged 2 years the last time this triggered. And then we had a 5-year time
So
jump.
37 now?
So she's 37.
Yeah, her World Anvil page says she's 25, but it doesn't account for magical aging. So Harmony
It didn't account for the magical aging, yeah, so
she's now 35 years old.
No, man, that spell really took out of her.
You just watch as Harmony just ages before your eyes.
How old is Eli?
I want to pick the other one now.
Now it's really creepy with Eli.
Now it's really, like, I could, it could be his mom.
No, after the time gap, Eli's in his early 20s, so it's not
early
that creepy.
20s.
I mean, Harmony's a cougar now.
Yeah.
Look, it was magic, though. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever smelt the Delta, they say.
Right, so Harmony is not very pleased. Why did I have to roll a 10 on that?
Bad luck, Harmony.
Yeah, and I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell, or to use Quicken Spell.
Okay.
Rather, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster on,
there you go.
On this guy over here.
The one between Zant and Biako? Yeah, sounds good.
I think Harmony's next quest is going to be the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, I mean, or I'll just, like, force Wild Magic to trigger the age result again.
I mean, potions of youth are a thing that maybe exists in Sigil or something. So
well, we're still in 9 hells. I could make another deal.
Yeah, it's true. There's lots of options. Harmony can make this happen, no problem.
Yeah. So it's a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Your DC
is yes, it's quite high.
23.
Look, I rolled an 18 on the dice, but with its bonus, that's not enough to succeed.
Dang.
So, yeah, it is held by you.
Great.
Ooh.
Nice
Worked
job,
in a
Harmony.
really long time.
Yes. So good.
Just mark it with something.
So which condition is
he's
it?
paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Oh, man, this is great.
So you're going to have advantage on everything.
What is not having advantage? I don't know. When I don't have it, Harmony's there to back me up.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Zant, you're up next.
Oh, and Zant cracks his knuckles. You're gonna get it now, mechanical dog. All right.
Let me just, so that I know, look up what paralyzed does, because I always forget.
It means you have advantage, and if you hit, it's automatically a crit.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
Kusanagi, you say?
Yep.
Wait, is it if you roll 20 or is it if you get a critical hit? Because those are different things.
This one says when you roll a 20 on an attack against a creature. So,
I covered my bases.
Dang it, Ethan. Can we change this? Can I have an eraser. I can just...
No, we're good.
Okay. Well, that's
Wait,
fine.
no, hold on. Paralyzed. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Right.
But you're talking about your Kusanagi thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
He'll get his crits. He just might not chop off this
so
thing's
that's...
limbs one by one.
Oh, but I need it. Okay, that's the 31 to hit on the first attack. Byaku's also going to do coordinated attack and do an attack. But I'll do Zant's first. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's a 28.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 3 crits for me.
Dead.
And then...
Yeah, it's so dead. I need to see how much damage it is.
He can't do opportunity attacks, right?
No, I don't think so.
So
he's paralyzed.
So Byaku's gonna run back and pounce.
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
No, Byaku can't do that because coordinated attack just lets him attack, doesn't let him move. So that's fine. Byakko got a 23 to hit as well. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Why not?
Kay's so happy.
I'm really happy too.
I mean,
I
you
wasn't
usually
ready to
save
roll.
against this. I can probably count on one hand how many times this spell has worked.
So
The reason that it can't work every time is because of this, though. Because of Zach and Zant.
don't even.
I mean, you made that.
Yeah, I know. It's my own
I'm gonna
fault.
use action surge.
Sure.
Wait,
do you want to tell me how much you
Don't
did
you want
first?
to like do your?
Oh,
It
wait,
might
fine.
die. You're doing
I
3
don't-
crit.
I don't think he's gonna die.
I think it's gonna die.
You
Just
think
tell
he's
me how
gonna
much you
die?
did. Tell me how much you did.
All right. So
Do you
here's
get your action
2D
surge back on a short
short
rest?
rest.
Okay, then go ahead and use it. Why
Yeah.
not?
So here's
Yeah.
here's the first one.
That's
for
why I used my Oath of Enmity, because I figure we're
10.
gonna need it.
That's why I used my sorcery points.
Yeah.
21. 42. So 42 on the first 3 attacks.
Okay.
And then Byakko gets 18 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it is still up.
Okay,
Ah.
now I'm in action surge. Let's use these dice instead. That's a 33 to hit.
Yep.
That's a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crit.
All right.
Finally.
Now you get your chance to
Come
top
on.
something off.
Come on! Oh, it's a 6. Okay, well, it's okay. I still get the extra damage though, so that's good. And then I'm gonna just add some sauce to it. Let's see. I'll add. Do I get these back on short rest as well? I think so. I'm just gonna go for the kill here and add 3 maneuvers. I think. I'll do goading attack, distracting on the
multiple?
last one. Yeah, each attack I can do.
Oh
one.
yeah, sure. Yep.
Distracting on the last one, and then I don't know, trip attack, I guess.
All right.
So
what are the saves for that?
does he auto fail anything if he's
Strength
incapacitated?
and Dex, he auto fails.
So the only one he has to make then is a Wisdom save, and it's DC 20 for goading attack.
Sure. Yeah, he's bad at that. So yeah, that's a failure.
Okay. I don't have enough D10s, guys. So I'm gonna roll this twice. So here is 12 D10 going out. That's 15, 21, 30, 37, 42. 52, 58, 62, 68 plus 14 is 82 plus 21 is 103.
3.
So 103.
All right. So tell me how this vicious string of attacks looks as you eviscerate this thing.
So
Y'all
I
ever
think.
seen Cloud's final Omnislash?
Yep.
So I think the first 3 attacks are like more like they're like trying to see if there's any weak spots, and so Zant does his first 3 attacks when he realizes this thing is gonna get comboed by the Zant Harmony combo now, and then once he realizes that maybe he finds like in the underbelly or something where like his like I don't know if he's like generating fire or something like that, but he tries to like slice through some part of that to like maybe ignite the creature and like cause a small like make him just kind of combust.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of what he would go for.
So
do
you
some
kind
sort
of
of
like
chain reaction.
kick it over and like go for the belly and make it
Try
combust.
and try and slice it open.
You have no idea how apt that description is, because as it dies, there is a inferno that erupts around you.
Oh, that's why that was there.
It's also for Harmony's Fireball, but
Ah.
so I need both you and Byakko to make dex saves.
With my reaction, I'm gonna use absorb elements depending on how much damage this does, but that's fine. Zant got a what is that? A 21, and Byakko gets not very good, but he's pretty good at this. A 21, actually.
All right. Well, those are both passes. So you take instead, wow, that was some subpar damage I just rolled. You, instead of 19 points of damage, will only take 9 points of fire damage. Yeah, I rolled really poorly, lots of ones.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind, and then I'm going to use my movement. Actually, I'm not going to use my movement. I'm going to stay where I am. Yeah, actually, I'm going to move down just a little bit, and then I'll be good. I'm going to move down here.
You get Second Wind back on a short rest too?
I do.
Fighters,
Nice.
man.
I mean, I don't get spells, so I better get something. Byakko will hang out over here, and then that's... Oh, sorry, it's not Byakko's turn. I thought he had coordinated attack, so he got to move. He's over there still. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Thanks for waiting.
What a turn. Back up to the doggos.
Nice job, Harmony.
This one...
Nice teamwork, Zant!
The one here that's still alive will kind of shuffle around Thaddy. Ooh, will it go that way?
HP.
Oh, actually, I need to even see if it gets fire. Get its fire back. It might not. Let's find out. It does not. Okay. In which case, it will, I think, stay where it is and make melee attacks against Thaddeus, which, of course, will go well. So one with the bite. Here comes the bite. 25.
That will hit me.
And then 2 claws. 22 and 22.
Yeah, I'm going to use my shield
Okay,
reaction
so those
instead of
both
my
miss.
attack reaction.
In which case you only take damage from the bite, which is 14 piercing damage and 14 fire damage.
Okay.
And then you hear more sounds up on the roof of the building.
Oh no.
If only I could.
I feel like we should run. Do we have time to sit and take all these guys out? Is there an end to them?
Well,
Maybe we should
it's
just get out
unclear
of
right
here.
now.
Is it the same
but-
noises?
You see, yeah, the sounds of claws on the roof, basically. Darn it, did I move the fire to the token layer?
2 more explosions. Run, Zant.
I am juggling things on this GM layer. There we go. Okay, here we go. You go to the token layer, and you go to the token layer. 2 more of these dogs peek over sort of the rim of the roof, and lean down into the room. But before they jump, they unleash their infernos from their position, so that they can catch Thaddeus and Mara, and Zant and Harmony. And then once they've unleashed their infernos, they will hop down into the room.
Okay. Well, I got a nat 20 on my deck save.
Okay,
So that works out to be a 25.
that'll pass. How about Harmony?
Dirty 20.
That'll also pass.
I got a 15.
That'll fail. And then Mara? Do you
21.
have to roll? Oh, that was closer than it should have been. No, you pass. So Mara, you artfully dodge out of the way of the entire thing because of your rogue abilities, and you'll take no damage. Everyone else, except for Zant, passed. So those who passed take 31, and if you failed, it's 63. So Zant takes 63 fire damage.
Half of 31 is 15.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I take.
So-
And yes.
Oh, I was going to say, just to everybody, I don't think these things can fly. So if we did want to get away, we could just fly away? Maybe?
So
If
you
we didn't
shout that out
wanna-
across the battlefield.
Yeah.
Well, it is Byakko's turn next. So, what do you want to do?
Do we want to try that or not? Because if we want to try that, Byakko's going to run.
I mean, I think we need to get out of here. I don't think there's an end to these things. And we have other shit that we need to do today.
You could
Yeah.
go look out the window and see if you see any more prowling around.
Can Byakko do that on his turn?
Yeah, if you want to command Byakko to go make a perception check at the window. That's a
Let's
possibility.
Let's see. Byako's movement speed is 50, I think, right? Yeah, 50. So he also has a climb speed. What's the ceiling height again?
Nick would set that.
Oh, I think we established it was like 40 feet.
Okay. Does Byako have a way to climb up into the roof? Like on a pillar, one of the pillars or something?
Yeah, that these things are columns.
Okay. So if he's able to do that, then I would have Byako use his 40 feet of climb speed to climb to the roof.
Sure.
And then maybe he can do a perception check up there and somehow share with me by growling or something.
Yeah, I mean, you and Byako can communicate kind of simple things. So you tell Byako to go look for them, and he shimmies up the pillar. Go ahead and roll his perception check.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's a 27.
Okay. After a brief second of Byako kind of surveying the area and you waiting to get an answer, Byako he peeks his tiger head through the hole, makes eye contact with you, and then just shakes his head no.
This is the last of them. That's what Zant says.
Then let's get started. Let's get busy.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Let's get busy killing them.
Oh, okay, yes, I was on the same page then.
Mara and Pinky are up.
Okay. So they're still on the roof?
They have leapt down to the ground now.
They leapt down. Okay, let me bring the map up. All right. Well, let's see. If I attack the one by, I'll attack the one by Thaddeus again. He's almost dead, right?
I certainly am almost dead. You will kill me if you do this.
Oh yeah, because he'll explode. Okay, so I was trying to get sneak attack.
I know. You want it, but
as a swashbuckler, you get sneak attack when you're the only one next to an enemy as well. So you could get sneak attack on any one of these if you just ran up to them.
Okay, so let's go to the closer one by me.
Okay.
Let's see if I can hit this guy.
You can go ahead and move your token, or I can grab it for you. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's go like right there.
Perfect.
And we'll leave Pinky where he is for now. Okay, so that is a 12 plus 11. 23.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's much better. Lots of sixes. 30.
are you about to outdo on a normal roll what you just did on a crit?
No, but it's good. 16.
Above average, what do you say?
17 plus 4. 21, 31, 41, 51.
51. Okay.
Wow, that's really
good.
Yeah.
Dang.
Again, you
Lots
kind
of
of
4s
like
and 5s and 6s.
slide up next to it and stab one of the daggers in its side, and it bends the metal plates there so that every time it moves, it kind of yelps a little bit.
Okay.
Anything else? You've got an offhand attack.
Since I'm right next to it, we might as well. It's just one, but might as well. So it's only a 16 though. I think that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that kind of glances against the metal plates and unfortunately does no damage.
Okay.
Then Pinky.
Pinky is going to try to cast Confusion, and I had it up and then I
Man, Pinky's great.
closed it.
Confusion. That's his other 1-a-day spell.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is a 10-foot radius sphere. So where do you want to place that? I guess somewhere where that gets the most dogs. So probably, well, the place that gets the most dogs, you might also get Thaddeus, I think.
No, I think you can put it. You can put it like right here, and I'm free of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I was
Byako's
trying
up
to get
40
all
feet
three,
too.
but
So.
I don't think you can get all
Oh
three.
no, I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, you want to place it like right here and get both of them?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. It is a, what kind of save? Looks like wisdom.
Okay.
So they will make their saves. They aren't so good at wisdom. One of them gets an 11, or sorry, a 13. One of them gets a 17.
His DC is 13, so I think it doesn't go.
Yeah, they just avoid it, unfortunately.
Rats. Okay. Well,
Rats.
you're
That's your thing there.
trying. I know. He's trying.
Pinky is doing his darndest. He really is. Okay. Then it is Thaddeus up next.
Okay, I am pretty limited in how I can contribute to this fight.
Wait, does Thaddeus go before me? I thought I was before Thaddeus.
You are second to last. It's Thaddeus rolled an 8, you rolled a 7, and Zant had a 5.
Okay. I'm right before Zant, that's right.
Yep.
All right, Thaddeus is going to come around to here and use most of his lay on hands to heal himself back up.
Okay. Then it is Harmony, unless there was something else for Thaddeus.
Nope, that's all I got.
Okay.
So is there a way that I could position a fireball somewhere elevated in this area so that I can get the 3 dogs but not hit any of my friends?
I'm glad you asked, because this
I was trying to measure
sized for a fireball. So
because it's like a 20-foot radius, right? So, but I would have to be elevated a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you probably could.
I think, unfortunately, you're going to have to catch one of your teammates, even if you elevate it up a bit, just because.
I still have fire resistance.
Yes, so you could do
But,
that. Or
And Mara's in
Well, it
pretty
wouldn't
good
be
shape.
fire. It
Oh
would
yeah,
be fire damage.
Mara's like.
Yeah, I'm
really
not gonna.
good at dodging.
If I'm gonna hit any of my friends, I'm not gonna do it. Instead, I will.
Yeah, it seems like you'd have to.
Yeah. Instead, I will. Let's see. I can move myself, right? I'm gonna move.
I don't know. Can you, old lady?
Hey, only 35.
I'm not even 40. This is not an old lady. Come on.
Well, now we can call you little old lady as well.
I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna move here and cast Sunbeam.
Nice.
Which I believe I can get. Yeah, it's a 60-foot line.
Yep,
so I could get
both of those.
I could get from here. I can get both of them, right? Ish.
So is that a save on their part?
Here, yes. Let's see. The con save.
Con's their best. You've got a 26 and a 21.
So the 21 fails.
Okay, we'll say that's this one by Mara.
So the one by Mara is blinded until my next turn. And then they both take damage. The one that succeeded will take half of what I roll. So let's see. I need to grab some more d8s here. 3, 4. Alright, 6d8 radiant damage. Alright. Could have been better.
Do the pillars provide cover?
Yeah, they probably would provide a little bit of cover.
Okay, that's 20 radiant damage.
Okay, so the one in the back
failed
take.
gets,
yeah.
Yeah, the one that failed takes 20. The one that succeeded gets 10.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna roll. Guess I should keep those out because this is the continual thing. We'll see if wild magic's triggered. No trigger for wild magic. But I'm going to use the rest of my movement to kind of slip behind the pillar a little bit.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
And try and get some cover.
Oh shoot, I did the wrong thing, didn't I?
Just so y'all know what y'all looking at, like I said, these things are pillars. This thing in the middle is like a pool of water, and up here is an altar, and then there's a giant statue of Asanahin flanked by 2 banners, and then these are like lit braziers.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. So yeah, Harmony, you cast your sunbeam spell, and this massive bolt of radiant energy, basically this laser, just tears through the both of them, striking into the other one's face, such that when the beam subsides, the thing is left blinking and unable to see. Zant.
So one of them is blind?
Yes, the one next to Mara is blind.
Well. So I think I have to kill the one that's next to Thaddeus, because it would have a turn before he gets to go again, right? And we don't want him to have a turn.
The issue is when it dies, it will explode.
I mean,
I have more HP than I did.
Yeah, you got heal. So, what do you think?
I said go for it. I was gonna kill it if you didn't.
Yeah. Wait, are you going after me? You already went, right?
I already went.
Yeah, you already went.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna back up here, and I will set down my bow, and I will try and blast that guy. I'm not gonna use a magic arrow yet. Oh, that's a crit.
Well, okay. He's dead.
Okay. Well.
I don't think you can do less than 15 damage on a crit. So.
I don't think so either.
Trophy.
Second
another trophy for Zant.
I'm quite the collector.
I feel like you have to share the first one.
The first one is like you get most of it.
And then, as expected, I need a dexterity save from just Thaddeus.
Yep. Okay.
And then
it's 14.
What do blinded targets get? Do I get any bonuses for attacking?
Yeah, attack rolls. Yeah, attack rolls against creatures who are blind have advantage, and the creature who is blind has disadvantage on their attack rolls.
I see. And that one already got hit, so let's go for that one for my next attack.
It also fails any ability check that requires sight.
Okay. Hold on just a second. Thaddeus, as the fireball explodes, this one seems to have quite a bit more power. Last time because Zant was kind of like right on top of it, Zant managed to like somehow contain the explosion a bit more. This one does 36 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. Well, you said quite a bit more. I'm more afraid than that.
Oh,
I know.
36 is a lot more. Wow.
36 is a lot, but the last time this thing used like a breath attack, it did 63.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breath is more lethal than the explosion when it dies.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll my attacks then on the blinded one.
Okay.
That's another crit. I'm gonna use the bowstring on this one too. So it has to make a, let's see what we got. We got 2, which is paralyzed. It's a con save.
Okay.
I don't know if this counts as a sight thing, getting shot by an arrow and then saving against it. Probably not.
The paralyzed is a magic thing, so it will not have disadvantage. And unfortunately, it passes.
Okay,
Rolled a natural
that's fine.
20 on that one.
This is magic damage now.
At least it wasted a natural 20 on a save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Paralysis and not on an attack.
Who are the next people that go after me? Is it the dogs right afterwards?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use goading attack on this one.
Okay.
Has to make a DC 20 wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that'll go well. Fail. 10.
Okay, so now if it attacks anyone else except me on its next turn, or until my next turn, it has disadvantage.
Was that on the blinded one?
That's on the blinded one.
Because it's already got disadvantage on its attacks from being blind.
I know, but I just want extra damage.
And
I'm trying to kill it fast.
How is it gonna know?
I'm trying to kill it fast. So.
But what does your goading attack look like? Do you like shoot it and then like shout at it, or I'm just trying to figure out how it will act on its turn. So what does that look like?
I probably shout like, "Hey, look over here!" and then I try and shoot
so
at
its
it
head
to try and
wheels in your direction.
yeah. So it's like trying to put its
You're
focus towards
good.
me. Let me see. Okay, so here's that, and then
It does the rubber chicken dance.
You are the ugliest robot dog I've ever seen.
and then a 29 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So, this is not magical though. So let's roll that one separately. I'm guessing they have resistance. 17, 20. Let's see. 24 plus 40, 58. 58
for the damage
for the first attack. Yeah,
okay.
That's magic, and this one
that's
is
the first crit.
Not magical. It was only one crit. Well, the other crit, the first one killed that one. So this is
right.
On the
okay.
blanked one.
Well, the attack that you shoot with a non-magical arrow just glances off of its metal body.
Oh, it doesn't. It has immunity.
It does have immunity.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
These things are.
I didn't know that.
Hardy.
All right.
Yeah. So your first attack does a lot of damage. It embeds directly in this thing's right in its flank, and it doesn't look happy. But then the second arrow kind of bounces off of it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of looks in your direction and growls, but really can't see you.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I should have done this before I moved. I was going to cast Healing Spirit on Thaddeus. Can I do that?
Yeah. What's the range on that?
That's what I'm going to look up real quick. 1 second. It should be okay either way, because I think you can run into it on your turn. So I can put it next to one of the dogs. It is a 60 feet.
60, so yeah.
So, so I'll put it on Thaddeus.
Okay.
And so there's a Healing Spirit for you. So on your turn, I will heal you.
I don't really know how to... Here, I'll just draw something.
Okay, but that's my turn.
Green square. That's a healing spirit.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's the most square Elderhaven reaches spirit you've ever seen.
Yep. All right, then it is the dogs, and this hound by Mara, who has been goaded, will run through. Is this a pool in the middle?
Yeah, so I think that's difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's got plenty of movement. Let's see, what's the movement?
I'm just saying.
They're quick suckers. Well, maybe not. It might have to go around.
Opportunity attack. Opportunity attack.
2 OAs.
Get him, Mara. Get him.
Well, I guess it'll have to try and go through then, because I don't think it'll make it that way. Plus, also, it's blind. How's it going to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to run directly towards Zant.
Okay.
And it has to, it's not fast enough. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to check something in the spell description. Yep, okay. It doesn't have to see for that. It opens its jaws, and as it does so, a fiery ring appears in front of it.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell, but it uses no components. So it doesn't have verbal or material, which you need to be able to perceive the casting of a spell for counterspell.
Oh, fine. I mean, I am a level 20 spellcaster. You'd think I'd recognize the casting of a spell, especially as a spellcaster who has subtle spell.
But that's the thing, is with subtle spell, because you can get rid of those components, you can make it so you can't be counterspelled, and it basically has the same thing right now, unfortunately. But it steps into the ring of fire that appears, and it disappears, and then the ring of fire closes, and then another ring of fire opens next to Zant. And it will just dimension door
That's a
over
cool.
to there.
That's a cool spell. So it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yep.
That way. Oh, wow, what a sneaky dog.
Does it get a chance to roll against blindness? That's the end of its turn, because that's its action.
No, the blindness just ends at the start of my next turn.
Okay. Then this other dog here will make its way to Mara, I think. 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep. And it will get its attacks. doesn't recharge its fire. So it will make 3 attacks against Mara. So here's the bite. Wow, that's a good roll. 29.
Yep.
And then the 2 claws. 22 and 22.
Both hit.
Uh-oh.
So Mara takes...
What's your AC, Mara?
18.
Okay.
Well, remember you can uncanny dodge one of these.
Yep.
So the first one is from the bite is 14 piercing and 14 fire damage. So if you don't uncanny dodge that
So
one,
let's, if that's going to be the biggest one, let's just take 14 then.
okay. So 7 piercing and 7 fire, and then the claws each do 16 slashing for a total of 32.
Okay.
And that's the dog's turn. So
Mara's
Bjarka.
like,
Yeah, no problem.
46 all told.
She's like, what was that supposed to be?
46 damage?
Yeah, just brushes it off. Watch this critical sneak attack.
All right, let's see how Bjarka does.
Just you wait.
Is it Byako's turn?
Yep.
Okay, Byako will run down the side of the pillar into a pounce if that's possible, and do a
Sure,
pounce attack
yeah.
on the
Bjarka
one.
could even just jump from his position on the roof down onto this thing.
Oh, that's okay too. I like the running down though. I think it's cool.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll do that, and he'll pounce attack on the one that's next to Zant, who is still blind. Correct?
Yep.
Okay, so he's gonna get
Yep.
advantage on this. And he needed it. That's a 17.
The claws scrape against this thing's metal back, doing no damage.
I got a 1 on one of them and not good on the other one.
So Byako kind of jumps on this thing. The claws don't find purchase, and it just
Oh.
rears up and kind of
Let's try
throws
Byako.
Byako down to the ground
Okay.
next to it.
Yeah, Byako stands back up and growls at it. And that's his turn.
Okay. Mara and Pinky.
Okay. So I've got this one right next to me, and it's pretty healthy, isn't it?
It is pretty healthy, yep. It took a little bit of damage from Sunbeam, but not much.
Okay. All right. Well, since it's right next to me, let's try the lightning. Well, actually, nobody's around. I'm going to try Thunderstep then.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to take Pinky with me.
Sure, yeah. Pinky can be right next to you if you want. That's fine. So Thunderstep, what does it have to do? Is it a
It's
save?
Con.
Yeah,
That's
it's
their best
a con
one.
save. Yep, and it's 3d10.
It's their best one, but it rolled badly. 17.
So that's the part I don't get on spells because I don't do them very much. What is my DC?
It'll be on the card, I think.
Yeah, it's
think
for
it's-
the dagger specifically.
I think it's 17.
So it
If I
just makes
remember
it
right.
then.
but
Ah,
I bet luck.
Oh, okay, sure.
nice.
Well, you don't need to. I mean,
I'm
because
still gonna
either
roll
way, it's
just
going
to
to fail. Yep,
Whew.
that's enough.
Okay, 3d10. So that's a 9 and a 5. That's 14 and one more. And a 3. So 17.
Is it like sonic damage or is it?
It is thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Yeah, so this loud explosion echoes in the vicinity, and then Mara disappears in the center of this.
I like to imagine
massive...
that it tries to like fold its ears back, but then one of them gets like stuck or something.
Yep.
And
Where'd you
And then
go,
I can-
Mara?
And then I can move.
I think you can pretty much go anywhere in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
It's like 90 feet. Yeah, you can go
next to Yeah, let's go next to Zant.
Okay.
Welcome.
It's cannon!
Thunderstep is canon? I mean, I guess. That
She
for a
wants to be
while.
close to you, Zant. Mara Thunderstep's next to you. What do you do?
Do you
Tomato,
let her?
tomato face.
Pinky's turn then.
Okay, and let's see if he's got anything left. So he is going to bite.
He's gonna go bite it. Okay.
Yeah. And let's see. Hit plus 4. Hit plus 4. Ooh, it misses. That's only a 5.
Yeah. So well, it'd have to. Did you roll a? Because you've got +5 to hit. So.
Yeah, it misses.
All right. Pinky tries
Poor
to swarm
Pinky.
over this thing, but it just kind of flares with like fire, and Pinky has to back off.
Remember, these things explode when they die. I don't know if Pinky wants to be too close.
That's true.
Let's
Pinky
see.
still has movement if you want to move Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky probably ought to move back. Let's move him back
Well, how big is the
behind one of
explosion?
the braziers.
Okay. The thing
I'll
bites
move
at
him.
Pinky as he leaves.
It's blind. It can't OA if it's blind.
Oh yeah, this is the blind one. I couldn't see the little mark on it. You're right. You're
Is
right.
he out of explosion range up there?
It can't. I don't see that as listed under the condition of blinded that it can't go away.
It's under the rules of OA, not of blind.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all,
Um,
10, Nick.
20, 30. Let's see. He can go. Let's see. Let's put him up here. Is that within range? How do you do
No,
the
that's
measure?
he
It's
can move that
outside.
far, I think.
Okay.
It's a 20 foot. So
All right. Let's put him over here. Okay.
yeah, that's good. Safe
Yep.
and sound, Pinky.
Okie dokie. Then
Alright.
it is Thaddeus.
All right. Zant, do you want to roll me some HP?
I do. Hopefully it's some and not 1.
Yeah.
It's 4.
4. 4's not bad.
That's not bad.
All right. Thaddeus is going to fly up to the hole in the roof
Uh-huh.
and cast Destructive Wave.
Nice.
So this is unfortunately, I think, another Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
DC's 19.
What does
First
destructive
one.
wave look like for Thaddeus? I'm just curious.
Let's see. It does radiant and thunder damage. So, yeah, I think it's just like, you know what it is? It's like
Maybe
like
like
a
buffets them. Or...
no, like a moon appears
Mhm.
around Thaddeus and then just like explodes in this
That's sweet.
wave of like ethereal damage or ethereal debris.
You can target both of them or just one of them.
Both of them from here. I
It's
can
a
get
pretty
them both.
big radius.
And you don't
Nice.
you don't have to target.
No,
I mean, you can miss your friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can choose whatever I want in that 30-foot radius.
Destructive Wave is a great spell. So, what is Thaddeus' DC?
19.
19. Okay, yeah. They have advantage. This is their best save, and they both fail.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes.
I rolled really bad.
Oh boy.
All right.
Highest
so
roll
I-
on dice was a 10.
I get to do 5d6 thunder and 5d6 radiant. I don't have nearly enough d6s for that. Who wants to roll a bunch of dice for me?
I've got a lot of D6s, and so
All
does
right.
Mara.
One of you roll 5d6 for thunder, and one of you roll 5d6 for radiant.
I feel like Harmony should do Radiant.
Oh my gosh. I got 3 6s, a 5, and a 4.
Whoa.
I'm gonna call that the radiant.
Wow.
And it's not as great.
That's above
Mine's-
average though.
A 1, 2 2s, and a 3, and a 5. It's not bad.
Okay, so what is this total?
So I've got 13 thunder damage.
Should be like
Okay.
40 then, right?
So 27 radiant.
Yeah, 40 total.
40 total. Dang, to both of them. That's a good use of your turn.
Nice job.
Okay. Then it is Harmony.
Okay, I am going to lean around the column and shoot my sunbeam at this motherfucker. who's
Okay.
just within range.
Then he'll make a save. What kind of save is it again? 21. So that's a fail.
That is a fail, and he takes the full damage.
Nice.
Definitely drops one of my d8s. I've got more.
Sunbeam is the one that you can just continuously fire, right?
Yep. Up to for a
man.
minute, as long as I can maintain concentration on
I
it.
see.
So he's also blinded, right?
Yes, he's also blinded.
Oh, fantastic.
The other one will be unblinded though.
Ooh, and I rolled max damage on one of them, so I get to roll another d8 because of that thing that I forgot that I had.
Perfect.
Oh, it's just one more. That's all right. That's all right.
Every little bit counts.
24 radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of blasts it backwards and it reels backwards, but it is still alive. But when it kind of shakes its head to clear it, you can see that the same kind of lack of sight has settled in over this one.
And I duck back behind the column, and I'm just kind of like this, with my back against the column, hiding.
Anything else on your turn? No? Okay.
No.
Then at the end of your turn, this one between Zant and Byakko becomes unblind, correct? Okay. Then it is Zant.
Drats. He is unblind, so I don't have advantage again. But that's okay. We're going to go for it. Alright, so...
What a world.
3 attacks. With Kusanagi. Yeah. Oh, I got a crit anyways.
Okay.
Got some really good rolls. I got a
You've had a
natural
lot of
15,
crits
17, and a 20.
Yeah,
So,
what is that, like
so my
4
lowest...
crits?
Yeah. Yeah, really. That's the lowest roll's a 28.
Yes, so they all hit.
Okay. Alright, cool. So let's do it. Let's see here. That is... Where are all of my d10s? There they are. Below average. 15 plus 14. Oh, I get to roll a d20 again. That's a 17. Okay.
So close.
I know. 29 plus 21 is 50. So 50 damage.
Trophy for Zant.
Oh, again? Yeah. And explosion for Zant! Oh!
Yep.
Oh no.
This is why I didn't want to target this one with my sunbeam. I figured it was close to dying.
Zant and Byakko have my aura. Mara does not.
Oh, perfect.
Uh,
But
It's the
Mara
worst
has
kind of
evasion.
trophy!
Byakko, Mara, and Zant are caught in the explosion,
Okay.
so I need dex saves from all.
Zant with the aura got a 23. Byakko got higher than that, much higher than that, like a 27 or something.
Okay.
28.
Mara got a 25.
So everyone
Mara
passed.
takes nothing.
Mara, you're going to take nothing because you just, I don't know, do you throw yourself aside? What do you do?
Hide behind Zant.
Just gotta go. I don't know.
There's that pillar right there. Maybe you just kind of duck
Yeah.
behind the pillar and it all just kind of whooshes past you.
Faster than fire.
So those of you who passed, it's 12 points of fire damage. It's 24 halved down to 12.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll use my bonus action to move Healing Spirit. I don't have control of that
I can move
cubic
it wherever you
spirit,
want it.
but put him. If you could put him maybe here, maybe up here in this corner.
I've lost control of this cubic spirit.
Just leave that there for you. And you said
Come on.
it was how much fire damage again?
12.
12.
Okay,
If you
got it.
passed.
Okay.
I can't move this cubic spirit. I'm just gonna redraw.
Are you on the correct layer? You might put on the weird layer or something.
I have no idea. Well, it's stuck there. So where do you want it?
Where the arrow is right now.
Okay.
43. Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
So his
Good turn.
brother is there. The healing spirit's brother is up there. His twin brother.
I mean, imagine if there was a spell like that where they just duplicated over time. That'd be so good.
There's only one of these hounds left. It is blind.
Yeah. The last it knew, Thaddeus was over here.
Yeah.
And Mara was right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it will probably just waste its turn lashing out around itself. But then finding...
Well, no, it saw Thaddeus fly up, right?
No,
it didn't become blind until my
till
turn.
your turn.
You're right.
True.
You're right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then, okay. But how high did Thaddeus go?
30 feet
30 feet. Okay.
is the maximum of his range.
Let's see.
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, well, that makes things easy. I know what it's going to do. It opens its mouth and with fire in its jaws, sends a cone this way. Thaddeus,
Thanks, I
how
hate
far
it.
are you? Thaddeus, you're high enough up that you're going to be above this blast, but it will catch Mara, Zant, and Byakko.
All right. Well, Zant and Byakko again have my aura.
Thank you again, because I need it. All right, come on, natural 20. Or how about a natural 2? Oof. Oh no, I think I failed both of them.
Okay. How did Byakko do?
Well, Zant got a 9. Byakko got a... Let's see. Actually, he got a 21 still.
Byakko passes. The 9
So-
does not. And then what's Mara's ridiculous dex
I got a
save?
21.
Yep,
Ah.
Mara just still behind that pillar. Dodging fire left
So
and right.
I'm going to use another spell slot for absorb elements on this one, I think.
Probably a good idea. So that is 63 fire damage for a fail. So both you
31.
and Byakko will half that down to 31.
Ouch, that hurts a lot. Okay.
Cool. That's its turn.
Not cool.
Then it is Byakko.
70. 1 second. 74. Okay. He is blind. Byakko will pounce.
Yeah, remember the pool is difficult terrain.
Can he jump over it? He also has
No?
50 feet of movement, so he
Yeah,
could
he's
go
got enough
like
to make it
30
around.
and then
Yep,
20.
He's good. He's
Okay.
good.
So he's gonna, in some way or another, with great dexterity, jump and pounce into the healing spirit square, getting healed and doing a pounce attack. Healed for 3. The pounce attack, he has to make, well, if I hit, he has to make a save. Let's see if I hit. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
No.
That's a fail.
Byakko.
That doesn't hit.
Our
It's like it's the sound of
companions.
nails on a chalkboard as it just
no.
scrapes against the infernal
Byakko,
iron.
you're so
I can
cool.
only do so much for you, Byakko.
You're so cool, but you're not doing well. He tries.
Our
Mara
companions.
Stormwind then.
Okay. I will throw my wind dagger at him.
You'll have to get just a bit closer because you've got a range of 40.
Okay.
Unless you want to throw it at
It's,
disadvantage, but I assume you don't.
Oh, I thought it was 60. I just can't read it. It's teeny, I guess.
The wind one has double the normal range, and I think it's usually 20 is the short range for a dagger. Yeah, usually
Okay.
it's 20. Usually it's
All right.
20, long range 60. So
So
for
I'll
your
move.
wind dagger, it's 41, 20.
Okay.
You don't have to move it very far though, so you can easily do that.
Yeah,
And get
you can just-
advantage and sneak attack, so.
Okay. Let's see. Move about right there.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Ooh, that is a 23.
Did you roll with advantage?
It is blind, so you do have advantage.
Well, either way, that would be then a 29.
The dagger embeds right in its chest plates.
Okay. Here we go. Kill this guy. 10, 20, 37 plus 5 is 42.
Okay. Again, it kind of like caves in its chest plate a bit, and fire begins leaking out of there. Then the dagger reforms in your hand in a gust of wind.
And can I do a offhand then? No, because I can't. Well, I can throw it, but it might not come back. I'll pass on the offhand.
I remember if you can offhand a ranged attack. I always forget.
Yeah, I'll
but if you're gonna
pass
pass
anyway.
on it doesn't matter. So.
Okay, and I think I'll leave.
You could like dash or something if you want to use your bonus action.
Yeah.
Just move really far away or something. I mean.
I'm going to. I'm just looking at Pinky too. He's done all he can today. I'll leave him there. So I think I'll duck back around or come back here by you.
Okay. It's
Hi again.
cannon. So Pinky's not going to do anything then?
No, I'll leave Pinky there. He tried.
Then it's Thaddeus.
Right. Thaddeus looks back at Zant and Harmony, and he's not going to attack this thing. He's going to leave it to one of them.
Okay. Harmony then.
Wait, hang on. I'm going to stay within range for Byakko here, just in case Byakko might need to make some kind of dex save in a couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Thank you.
Harmony is like holding her spell in her hand, and it's like shedding this like 30-foot radius of bright sunlight. And she just kind of looks up at Thaddeus like, "What you doing, bro?" She's just charges another attack.
I love the image of the moonlight clashing with the sunlight. It's great. All right.
Moonlight
So
sunlight.
that's
They get a joint attack. Maybe it's called like Eclipse or something.
Oh my
Eclipse beam.
it's a big failure.
Yeah. So still blind.
Nice.
15 was the save.
Well, max damage twice, so I get to add another d8. And I got a 2 on the other one.
You're slowly ramping up the damage.
Yeah, slowly
man.
improving.
Yeah. Hey, but I got 2 8s this time. That's a big improvement. Let's see. 6, 20, 34, 37.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
It looks pretty rough. That kind of blows a hole in its side, and the fire is like leaking out even more.
And I do this to Zant.
Zant nods knowingly.
Yep. And then it's Xanth's turn.
Okay.
Get him, Zant! Get him!
With the great bow in hand, we fire, and Byakko's ready to combo and hopefully hit. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And Byakko will also do an attack, but let's do this one first. So I'll use the bowstring to make it magic. So we'll knock off another thing of this. Roll a d10. That's an 8. I think that's a good one, right? Petrify. It's a dex save.
Oh, it's not the best. It's not the best. What is its dex save bonus? I have its con memorized because it's rolled so many con saves. Yeah, it's a 14.
That fails. Wow, that hasn't happened in a long time. So he
Yeah.
is restrained.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that does anything more for being blinded, but
Not really, just for hitting it with a bow, but
yeah.
Well, now it's movement at 0.
No, its movement is 0
So it
and it
gets
has disadvantage on some other stuff, I think. Strength or something.
I'll look it up.
So it's petrified for a minute, and it can repeat the save at the end.
Well, it's restrained for now, and then if it fails again, it's petrified, right?
Oh yeah, hang on. Must repeat save at end of next turn. On a success, this effect ends. On a fail, it's petrified for a minute. Oh, okay, I see. It's the first time it's happened. All right, Byakko's attack is a 27.
Did you get advantage on that?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
Um.
Do you want to tell me the damage for your
Oh, I
attacks
do.
first?
I rolled it and I didn't even do anything with it. I I was so busy reading the note card. Let's see, that is 38 for that first shot. And that was magic. Oh, okay. Byakko! No.
Man, you got all 4 trophies.
Well, one
greedy,
of them
greedy,
shared.
go for guts.
One of them I have to break in half and give it to
Byakko
Harmony.
This one
needs
you
to make a
also
dex save.
should share with me, though.
Fine.
We kind of tag teamed that.
Fine. Old lady Harmony, I guess I can give you one. Walk across the road next time, too.
Come on, Sonny.
Come on, Grandma, let's go. Here, I'll roll Byakko's dex save. That's a... With that, he's aura. What's that? 22?
That'll do it. That's a pass. So half
Cool.
of this. Doo-doo-doo. Another bad roll. Look at all those ones. So a total of, wow, really? 7 points of damage.
Nice.
No, wait, 8.
Oh,
points of
come
fire
on,
damage.
come on! Really? That's so much now.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh
unbearable.
no, you're breaking the bank here. Okay, cool. Whew! Man, that was a rough morning.
And the temple is covered in scorch marks.
Yeah.
But it returns to its serene stillness.
Cold justice,
We
man.
immediately sit there and try to sense if we can feel that sense of being hunted that we've been feeling.
Just roll like I guess a perception check.
Okay. That's best. That's a 6.
You can't tell whether it's like the adrenaline pumping through your veins from what you just experienced, or if it's actually something, but I mean, you still kind of feel that lingering, prickling sensation.
We better get out of here before more of them come.
Hey Thaddeus, there's a little while longer for the healing spirit if you need it.
Okay, Thaddeus is gonna go sit down inside that healing spirit.
Yeah, he'll move it.
Wait, does Byakko need it more than I do?
Byakko's okay. He passed every single deck save,
All right.
so he's all right.
Byakko's OP,
Like
man.
a champ.
He's a tank.
Once we figured out how to actually do Byakko's stats, Byakko became OP.
He's pretty good now. Yeah.
Yeah, Thaddeus looks back at Harmony and says, I agree with you in theory, but the fight took a lot out of all of us, I think.
Yeah, obviously we need to rest, but maybe we should go to the camp
That's
where
a
we're
good idea.
surrounded by people who can,
Yes.
fight things off if anything else comes. I
I
don't
agree.
think we should stay here.
You can take 27 health, and then the healing
Okay.
spirit fades away. The very square healing spirit sort of dissolves.
27. All right.
Oh, I think I deleted Thaddeus.
Oh, no.
No, he's there. He's there. Oh, unless you just brought him back.
Thaddeus just drops dead.
No,
He dissolves with the spirit.
The
No,
end.
Thaddeus, don't go there. It's the spirit realm.
There we go. Got the spirit.
Lifts the animation cell directly off the plate. Thaddeus returned to his home plane.
Okay, so you guys want to make your way out into the camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
Is this before or after taking like a short rest? I was
This is before.
rolling. Okay.
Before,
Got it.
I think we should take a short rest in the camp where we're surrounded by an army that will protect us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Works
yeah,
for
you
me.
kind of cautiously open up the doors to the Temple of Cold Justice, get one last look at its scorched interior before it starts beginning to fade and dissolve into moonlight and disappear. And as you make your way into the camp, you see that it is much less crowded than last time you were here.
Oh no.
Since last night you heard a number of the troops leaving the camp to go out to fight.
Right, and there was that big explosion.
That's what I was worried about.
That was a long
Yes.
way away, though.
Yeah, that was a long ways away.
We didn't know which
But
direction
yeah,
it was.
the main tent that Moloch tends to occupy is there in the middle. There are also a few other Yugoloths and those kind of weird obsidian-skinned, single-horned demons kind of
Does
mulling
there-
about the camp.
Does there seem to be a place where
Milling.
there's like a informal gathering of troops to like eat or converse or like water cooler-esque type situation?
Mess hall or something.
You see a couple like groups of Yugoloths that seem to be resting, and they seem to be getting up to various like, I guess probably like gambling and things like that, playing various like games as they're resting together. The devils, mostly ice devils from Ruins entourage, but they seem to be grouped together. They seem to have like frozen areas of this camp and kind of put up like walls of ice around them. And they do seem to be, I wouldn't say it's like a water cooler, but they do seem to be kind of hanging around like a central ice pillar in the middle that seems to be like radiating the coolness that creates these frozen zones.
So it's more like a freezer then, freezer talk.
Yeah. And then the demons just kind of are roaming about in small groups or on their own, just kind of like getting up in the other creature's business and then being pushed away and things like that.
Well, which rest area seems the most welcoming to you guys? Do you want to go hang out in the freezer, or do you want to hang out with these like?
There's also open space. You could just set up your own thing. You could also go into the central tent where Moloch has been.
No, I don't think we should do that.
Me neither. Let's hang out with the ice devils, I guess.
Sure.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds like a really cool place to go.
That would have been my vote too, for what it's worth.
You kind of stride into their little ring of ice walls, and they give you this strange look with their big insect-like eyes. They kind of look at you and they clack their pincers a little bit. And one of them just kind of like steps up, kind of eyes the group of you up and down. Specifically, like, I think, does Harmony lead the way? Is she the first in? Yeah, so Harmony's first, kind of eyes up her tiny body, crosses its arms. All right, come in. And they just kind of step out of the way and let you in.
Don't need your permission, but thanks anyway.
Seems to ignore that and go back to chatting in Infernal with one of the other ice devils. They have like stools and things that have been crafted out of ice as well that you could sit on.
Harmony's like rubbing her back. Gosh, what happened in that fight? Man, sleeping on the floor of that temple.
So funny that you're
really did a number on my back.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Harmony, is that you creaking?
Your knees are popping and stuff.
Did you guys hear that?
She's only 35. She's not that old.
When you hit 30, everything changes.
All right, yeah, so this is a safe place to take a short rest if you guys want to do that.
Yeah, sure.
And just let me know if there's anything you want to do during the short rest.
I definitely need to roll some hit dice.
Yeah.
Any conversations you want to have with each other or these random ice devils who seem to be mostly ignoring you?
I would like to also roll to see if we are being hunted still.
Okay.
After we're sort of in the safety of the camp. You said that was a perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. So 21.
Okay. Now that you're in the safety of the camp and the fight is well behind you in terms of time and physical distance, you have a second to center yourself and kind of focus on whether you are still feeling those kind of frightened emotions from before, receiving those kind of nervous sensations. And no, for the moment, you feel fine.
So I think Zant will say then, I think that was all of them. I'm not getting that sensation anymore that we're getting followed. Thank goodness.
I'd hate to wake up to that every morning.
Yeah, you and me both.
There is one thing I forgot, though. You took a long rest on Malbolg, so I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone but Thaddeus.
And we get this at advantage, right? Because we were in the temple.
Does that give you advantage on saves?
We get advantage on wisdom anyway because of Hero's Feast.
But it's Constitution.
Oh.
Oh, Constitution. I don't know. Let me.
In the temple.
Did we have to roll last time we were in the temple?
In the temple, you haven't had to make saves against the planes effects, like the things that will alter your disposition.
Yeah.
But in the temple, you still do have to save against this other Constitution thing, except for Thaddeus. Thaddeus doesn't have to.
So no advantage?
Nope.
Okay.
And do we get the aura or not?
You know aura either.
No aura?
At night.
So how did Harmony do?
I was still rolling hit dice. Come back to me.
Okay.
So con save?
Yep. How did Zant do?
Zant got an 18.
Okay.
Byakko got a 24.
Byakko strong. How did Mara do?
Mara got a 9.
9. That's not good. Okay.
Mara, no.
And then Harmony?
22.
22? Okay. So again, Mara is the only one.
Oh no, Mara.
As you were walking back towards the camp, Mara, this kind of happens like as you're walking into the camp, and it really sets in as you kind of settle down in this kind of icy area. You like start to feel itchy a little bit. And you kind of unconsciously, as you're walking into the camp, are like scratching your skin. And I think Zant, probably having the highest passive perception, you're the one who notices Mara, every time she scratches her skin, she is making herself bleed. And the bleeding just, it doesn't stop. It doesn't seem to be like clotting or anything like that. She just, every time she scratches herself, there's a new fresh cut, and it seems to be just causing her to bleed constantly.
Never mind.
Unless this is dealt with, Mara, you will have disadvantage on Constitution checks and Constitution, I need to scroll my screen, saving throws. Also, when you take damage, something bad might happen.
Is this considered a disease?
I can't remember if you ascertained that last time.
Last time I did do a medicine check.
Medicine, yeah.
When it was the eyes.
Oh yeah, right. And Thaddeus did figure out it was a disease, so yes, you would know that.
Okay. Hero's Feast doesn't make you immune to diseases, but if I'm able to save my 9th level spell and we do Hero's Feast again tonight, she'll be cured, but she'll still have it.
I can also just cure right now.
So yeah,
but that uses your lay on hands, right?
It uses 5 points of it.
Oh, how much do you have left?
20.
Do you recover any of that on a short rest?
No.
Are you okay using it and then not having, and then only having 15 left for the fight ahead?
It's not ideal, but I would rather use this 5 points of it than have Mara suffer terrible things every time she gets hit.
Can Lulu also?
Lulu isn't here yet.
Oh, okay.
I had to prepare that spell this morning, and then we got attacked, and now we're doing our rest.
So yeah, I think Zant would kind of like notice that and be like, Mara, are you okay? And then probably knowing that Thaddeus is able to potentially dispel this or cure it, I'd be like, Thaddeus, can you I think Mara has another affliction due to this.
Oh, all right. And I'll
hellish place.
I kind of like gingerly rub one of Mara's sores, open oozing cuts, and pour some of that Asanahan energy into it.
And then yeah, as he does that, the cuts kind of seal themselves up. That desire to itch goes away, and any wounds that are left over from your battle, they don't seem to be bleeding as much as they were. So
thank goodness we have you here with us. Oof.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yeah,
also
you're starting to get the impression that just traversing across this plane, which is basically necrotizing flesh and rotten body parts, you're going to be exposed to a lot of nasty diseases.
Yeah.
Also, just as an FYI, the hit point increase that you got from Hero's Feast is still good. So your maximum hit points is still 13 points higher than what it is normally. So if you're healing back up from hit dice, you can go past your normal max.
It's very useful.
Cool. Well, I spent my hit die. I'm doing much better.
Me too. I used 8.
I used 10.
I think I will spend the short rest casting the spell to bring Lulu in.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea. So Lulu pops into existence, kind of floating over Thaddeus' shoulder with her tiny little wings. Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
So we're back in camp. Things went well with the Chain Devils?
Very well.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, I knew it would.
Today,
so,
we are going to kill some hags.
Lulu kind of looks at Thaddeus and says, they're evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm on board.
I'm just kind of sitting in the corner, rubbing my temples, kind of trying to will a sending message to come to me. I know it's not going to work, but that's what I'm doing.
You were waiting on a message from Cial, right? Before you went to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's coincidence, but this is a story, and it's your story. So this is what happens. Yeah, during your short rest, at some point.
It would have been so good if this had happened in the middle of a fight.
I know. Sorry, I'm a little busy right now.
Right now.
Thanks for the info.
I appreciate the reminder because I had forgotten about this. You asked Cial to look up information on potential ways to reverse hag transformations, right? Okay.
Yep.
The message you get back, I think. Let's see how Cial's research went. Pretty good. Cial says, the hag transformation is no mere curse. It's difficult to break at best, but it can be done. However, you'll need rare and powerful magic to do so. I don't know what that is yet, but I'll look some more. And hopefully that fits in 25 words. So.
Okay. I will say thank you. And wish me luck.
You don't get a response after that, but you feel as if Cial is wishing you luck.
You ought to be able to cast sending at higher levels to get like 25 more words.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
I thought you were gonna say, send hugs along with it, air hugs.
Oh, that'd be amazing. At higher level, you can do like emotions, something, pictures, like brain mental images. Oh my god, that's so good.
Okay, that's pretty much what I expected.
Yeah, but Cial is still looking into it, and they do have resources at their disposal, so they might find something. Unfortunately, in the meantime, it doesn't give you much of a lead.
Yep.
So what's next? Anything you want to talk about, or is it time to head out?
If you're asking me explicitly if I'm going to tell them what I talked to Malik about last night, I am not going to do that.
I'm asking anyone here if they want to talk to any of each other about anything.
No.
No? Okay.
Harmony has been strangely quiet since she got back to the temple last night.
Ready to eat a bunch of sand and stuff with us?
Yeah, I mean, if you were paying attention, even that felt a little bit forced from her.
Thaddeus is not the world's most observant person. He has a passive perception of 12.
But he does have advantage on insight checks.
I think Zant is pretty knowledgeable of Harmony's tendencies at this point, because we've been traveling together for so long.
Yeah, Zant would probably pick up on it if anything wanted.
But his passive insight is also 12.
Mine is... Wait, where's passive insight listed? Is it just the 10 plus
just
your
right
bonus?
above
plus
your
insight.
There's like passive investigation, insight, and perception all
On the D&D Beyond
Oh,
sheet.
mine
It's
doesn't
on the
have
old
that.
school
Let me
ones.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, mine is 18. But yeah, normally Harmony just needs a little bit of time, and then she normally comes over and chats. So Zan would just respect that she might need some space right now for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay. Then after a little bit of rest, Lulu casts the spell that makes her large enough for all of you to ride upon her, and allows you all to climb on up, and then basically takes to the skies in the direction that Moloch would have given you the previous night. As you fly out towards the battlefield, you can see that there is a fierce fight going on between these armies. You can see on one battlefront, the demons from Ruin are just sowing chaos amongst the ranks of a number of devils. And you can see that the devils are, their sheer numbers are bolstered by powerful equipment, like large infernal war machines like you saw on Avernus, or there's also these big steamroller-like constructs that spew hellfire out the front that are rolling over massive numbers of these demons. But the demons just seem to keep coming and overwhelm the order of the devils and their massive machines through sheer numbers. On another front, you can see two perfectly ordered and regimented armies clashing. Clearly, both sides are well versed in tactics. It's devils versus devils, the ice devils and probably Beelzebul's forces. They're like chain devils and things like that. They're clashing against each other over there. And then also you can see a number of more also chaotic beings, but this time on the enemy side, a number of these like large frog-like creatures, which you've seen before when Harmony's amulet splits reality. And they seem to be fighting against the trained mercenary Yugoloths. And basically these battles are just being carried out all over the field in front of you. At one point in the field, kind of back behind most of the battle, you can see that there is a huge crater in the ground. And as you're looking at this crater that covers maybe like a mile or two, there's kind of like a heat shimmer in the air around that. That just seems to be perpetually there now. And you pass over all of this. Like you have to dodge a few devil patrols and things like that that have taken flight and are battling in the air. But with Lulu's speed, it's easy enough that you get to the point in the battle where you can see below you, it's a number of these frog-like creatures that you've seen before, basically swarming around a barren and kind of pockmarked field. The field seems to be, because you know that it is this like the skin of this hag who expanded. It seems to be kind of like there are warts and things that rise up off of it to give it a little bit of upward elevation, and there are also craters where it might have been like, you know, like faults in the skin from like picking away scabs or something like that. And in the center of this sort of battlefield, surrounded by all of these frog-like creatures, you can see there is a dome. And from this distance, probably only Zant can ascertain the true nature of the dome. To most of you, it looks like a solid sphere of swirling color. But Zant, with your incredible perception, as you look down on it, you can see that it is actually comprised of thousands, if not millions, probably closer to millions, of bees, hornets that are just swarming around and forming a solid dome of living creatures. And they are just multicolored. They're swirling in red and greens and purples and blues. Surrounding this dome, there are also 3 spots of rainbow light. And every few seconds, you see another one of those frog-like creatures kind of claw, like a claw emerges from the rainbow light, and then another claw, and they just kind of pull themselves out. And I'll drag you onto the map.
Help, I'm covered in bees.
I have a good idea of how to deal with this wall now, by the way.
Okay.
Good,
Yeah, so
because I have nothing.
So Zant would share this information about this wall of bees. I wish that was a spell.
Wallaby!
Well, Harmony
We
can turn any
change
element
map
into any other
again?
element. So if bees are an element, she can actually cast Wall of Bees.
That's incredible.
I don't think bees are an element,
Is
though.
Pinky along for the ride?
I think I should leave Pinky back at camp
Okay.
Wow, there's a
this
lot
time.
of these guys.
He can't do any more spells today anyway.
So you should be able to see the map. Which angle would you like to come at this from? I can place you on that side.
Maybe we can chat a little bit first, if we have some
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah.
So
you should be able to see it now. So you
I'm
can tell
pinging
me.
a spot, Ethan. Can you see it?
I can. Oh yes,
It's
yeah.
over to the left. Is this one of the glowing things that the
Yeah, that's one of
slotty
the
are emerging
glowing
from?
rainbow portals, and there's another one down here in the other corner, and then there's another one way up here in the top corner.
I see. Okay.
And then this bubble in the middle is that kind of swirling dome of bees. I know it doesn't look like bees on the map, but that's what it is.
It does.
And then surrounding that, you can see on the ground, there are a number of multicolored like sigils, like magic circles that are drawn onto the ground. And the colors seem to the careful eye, seem to correspond to the various colors of bees that are swirling around in this dome.
You said that these frog-like creatures are coming out every few seconds?
Yeah, they're coming out pretty quickly.
Wow.
All right. So I'm hoping that the bees count as creatures. You know, that they're like one big wall of magical creatures. But I don't know how I would ascertain that before doing this. But I don't know if it matters because I want to do it anyway. So yeah, were you about to say something?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was looking at Ethan.
Oh, I thought someone else had interrupted you.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't have anything to say. You guys can plan as you want and tell me where you want to come at this from.
Okay.
I do want to say right now, maybe this won't come into play until after we're done dealing with the hags, but if we could try to do non-lethal damage if we run into Ronan.
What does Ronan look like again?
You encountered her.
Oh, that's right, I did.
A couple planes, a couple layers back up.
Yeah. I was there, right?
Yeah, everyone was there.
Okay,
it was in Mahadi's Magical Emporium or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I cannot remember off the top of my head how I described her, but I will get you a description of her. You've seen her before.
Yeah, we saw her.
I don't need to give you a description. Just like, I wanted to make sure Thaddeus knew who that was. So like, so he knows who to
let's just stick to non-lethal damage on Ronan because I don't know how to fix it, but it's possible, and I just don't want to have to deal with it right now. So I have a plan to get her into a place where we don't have to worry about it until we're done here.
Okay.
But we'll need to knock her out.
All right.
Incapacitate her, but don't kill her.
Well, Thaddeus' plan to get into here is to use his 20th level feature. So as we're like diving in on the battlefield, Thaddeus closes his eyes and y'all kind of start to see, you know, the like wings made of moonlight that he has now? They start to like firm up and become these solid black raven feathered wings. And like they grow like huge too. And I think that like when he opens his eyes again, they're like glowing with moonlight at this point. So let's see.
You and Mara are twinsies.
Yeah, let's see. I now have a flying speed of 60 feet, and the first time any enemy creature enters within 30 feet of me, or starts its turn there during a battle, the creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me for 1 minute. So my idea is I want to scare these bees out of our path.
Okay, so Thaddeus's plan is to kind of like drop down into it on his own, or you want to fly Lulu directly at this thing?
Fly all of us directly in.
Are you gonna fly just ahead of Lulu so that
Yeah.
you can clear a path and we'll follow on Lulu?
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone okay with that plan? Is that what you want to do?
So,
Worth a shot.
we can't see through this wall of bees, right? It's like
No,
completely
it's
obscuring. Okay.
Very opaque. It completely obscures what's inside.
Okay. Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Just reading some stuff in my notes. Hold on a second. Okay, so Thaddeus, you are kind of leading the charge. Do you have a direction you want to come at it specifically on this map? Like north, south, east, west?
I like from the southwest, like here-ish.
So we'll just put everyone over here on Lulu. Oh no, Byako's behind Lulu. How do I put him in front? Boy.
I think you click on him. If you right-click,
Yeah, I got it.
Bring to front. Yeah.
Hopefully everyone else is in the front. Cool, that worked. So the group of you are all flying directly behind Thaddeus, and as you swoop in, you see a number of these like frog-like creatures' heads, these slotty, they turn towards you and begin to rush in your direction on the ground. The green ones, there's a couple green ones here. There's one here, one down here, and one up here. They all begin casting spells in your direction, but Lulu and Thaddeus move at such incredible speed that they aren't able to get any off before Thaddeus, you come into contact with the outside layer of this wall, and it does not yield. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As you collide with it, you realize that they're basically magic energy taking the form of bees, so they are not actual physical creatures.
That's a 19.
19. What was the save on this? I need to open this encounter on D&D Beyond because that's where I recorded the save for this. You said 19?
Yes.
Okay. Then you will take half of this. You collide with the wall of bees, and basically a number of red ones rushes up to block your path. And as you hit it with this like kind of heavy thud sound, a fiery energy flares up off of them, and you take 20 points of fire damage. And we'll roll initiative next time.
Right.
Woo.
Oh no.
Yeah. The good news is that I think only well, I'll tell you after this, but.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. So thank you to anyone who tuned in to watch. Thank you guys, obviously, for joining me as always. I had a lot of fun. I didn't expect the Hounds to go quite that long, but that's okay. We'll be back with more of this Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and I hope to see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.